Look, I'm Craig Little, I'm the Mayor of Wairoa, and been sort of here for many years, apart from 10 years overseas. Love the town. I'm also a farmer on a 1,200 acre property up towards Lake Wairoa, so I have a really interest in the town to make sure that it's going well.
Ko ngā te kahununu tuku iwi, ko ngai te apatu me ngā me kuripakiaka oku hapu, ko Wairoa hopupu ho nenge mātangi rau tuku awa, ko tākitumu tuku waka, me marae, ko wahirere tuku kāinga, ko Denise Eagleson Karikari aho. My name is Denise Eagleson Karikari. I'm currently Deputy Mayor and I've been here I think 5 terms. I'm married to Michael and I've got a son, Hugh, who's 17 years of age.
Yeah, I stood for the council because I was really concerned that things weren't quite right in Wairoa. I had plenty to do as a farmer, but I could just see the town was sort of dying, and so I became a councillor to see what was the problem, and then I realised probably the council was the problem.
The reason why I ran for council initially was in honour of my mother, who always thought I had a lot to say and felt that I should put my money where my mouth was. But there's so many things I love about Wairoa, but I guess what stands out is that we're a friendly, caring community and everyone knows everybody. And you'll never find that in cities. There's no traffic jams. You get from A to B by walking. Success for me is employment for everyone. It's simple. A good healthcare system, great schools, simple stuff, yeah. Agriculture and more in the dairying side, horticulture, rocket lab, that's got huge potential for Wairoa, and tourism. Tourism we haven't even tapped into, but that's got huge potential.
Yeah, the governance is very strong with the Wairoa District Council. It's probably the best council I've worked on. The Deputy Mayor, she's been the Deputy Mayor before my time as well. She's a wonderful person, very loyal, and her heart's in the right place. Actually, all the councillors' hearts are in the right place. They're just here for Wairoa. And they really, we've sort of come a long way from when we all got back on the council a few years ago, and we know our stuff now, and we're starting to really move along as a team. We have one of the best senior leadership teams, I'd say, in the country. They all get on, they all meet regularly. You know, the CE is a big part of that, obviously, to make sure that it all gels together. But of course, the management team's no good if you haven't got a great staff base below you, and the staff from, you know, the front desk to everywhere is just awesome. You know, they've really come a long way. When we came on the council, we didn't actually have any committees, would you believe? We had portfolios, which meant nothing. So we've got we've got about 4 or 5 committees at this stage. We've got the Finance, Audit and Risk Committee. We've got the Economic Development Committee. We're trying to get together a community committee that actually was started off to be a committee of the council, but now will be a community committee chaired by the mayor, and have other councillors sitting around it, apart from everybody else from different organisations around the council. And we also have the normal ones like your CE Appraisal Committee and Conduct Committee, which really, yeah, pretty normal. But the biggest one, the biggest success is the Mayor Standing Committee. They've just gone ahead in leaps and bounds. When I became the Mayor, 4 years ago, I sat in the first meeting and said, hey, listen guys, you actually work for the council, you're the same as us, and what we bring stuff to you, and this wasn't happening very well before. You give us a recommendation, and then we go with that at our council meeting. And I'll be quite honest, there hasn't been one recommendation that hasn't gone ahead. So that's how much we respect the Mayor Standing Committee.
Tau ake ki te tau nei, kuru tawhito, ngaru I runga, ngaru I raro, ngaru I hotane, pataku wako tāki timu. Nō re tēnei au, e mihi atu nei ki o kōtau, e titiro mai nei, e whakarongo mai nei, ki wēnei kupu, wēnei kōrero e maringi mai I aku ngutu, au tira ngā kōrero pāna ki te hapuri nei o te Wairoa hōpupu hongene mātangi rau, hara ko te Wairoa tāpukora. My name is Kiwa Hammond. I am the Chairman of the Māori Standing Committee of the Wairoa District Council. The Māori Standing Committee obviously precedes my involvement with the Wairoa District Council. It has been around for a number of years. My understanding was that initially it was an advisory group, and often people who were, dare I say, they were shoulder tapped or asked from within the community to come in and perform some kind of advisory role for the council. Over the years, the Māori Standing Committee has evolved. It has actually become I guess you'd say, a real standing committee of council, in that it provides, it makes resolutions, it provides recommendations and advice directly to the council, officers of council, and it acts as a conduit, one of several conduits for our community, and not just Māori. So the Māori Standing Committee, it operates under a specific policy, and that is the Māori policy, which was initially created back in 2012, and then we went through a review process just recently, so it's been updated. And within that Māori policy is the terms of reference for the Māori Standing Committee. We also have another very distinct policy, and the Wairoa District Council actually created something of a national, I guess you could say a world first, in having recently passed a distinct Te kaupapa here mo te reo Māori language policy. And why I say that the Wairoa District Council is the first, there are other local government entities who have similar, or they have mention of te reo Māori in other policies, but as a district council, the policy that's just been passed is specifically about the way te reo Māori is utilised, the way that it is treated in terms of what the council does. I guess the importance of the Māori Standing Committee is that it is a distinct and I think now a very clear and strong Māori voice within council. Within the last 2 terms in particular, the feedback from the community has actually been, wow, you know, Māori Standing Committee, you guys are doing some really fantastic stuff, and that's gratifying to hear that.
Yeah, I think Wairoa's a good place to live in, good honest place, good place to settle in. You can do pretty well everything here, it's affordable, and I just think we're doing some really exciting things, and if you can be part of that, well, that's even more exciting, and everyone that comes here makes our town a better place.